I was right. The thing's still working. I've not used. Hi, I've not used this channel before, so I'm now doing it on YouTube. Hi, everybody. I really wanted to talk about the emergency and the fact that lots and lots of people are showing empty hospitals from all around the world. That now the cameras are not on them; they look perfectly normal. And also the fact that one of the things I was asked was about massaging the death figures. That's easy to do. All you actually do is say that someone died of COVID-19 when they had a pneumonia, which might be based, actually, it might have happened through straightforward influenza, and then they then got pneumonia. Elderly, disabled, and people with poor immune responses, they get that all the time. So far, the numbers of deaths have not risen over the kind of numbers you get every single year during the winter, and up to about this time that we're now getting into the better time of year of the elderly and the infirm and others getting influenza and then getting complications and dying. I've seen the figures, and what you have to do is think of our whole, how many people are in Britain, all over Britain, and then take the 1,000 out and ask yourself what that percentage is. The survival rate of this bug is 98.2, which is pretty good. But of course, they're not talking about that. They're talking about the death rate, and they're turning your face away from the survival rate. And then, of course, when you see a long distance photograph taken of Boris Johnson not social distancing at all and living his life pretty normally, and the rest of his cabinet were all round him um, in exactly the same way, and then he supposedly got it and within 3 days was cleared. Nobody else is cleared in 3 days. So you end up saying to yourself, well, this isn't real, is it? But actually, I believe the bug exists. But I also know that the test does not isolate COVID-19. It just shows you've got a coronavirus or some coronavirus in your body. The other question that's come up is, can you get a virus? Of course you can. That's how viruses work. They do travel between people, and they travel in droplets in saliva, and if you sneeze and you cough, that's true. That's how they get into you. They get onto your skin, and it's true if you touch your face and your mouth, you may well then end up with enough droplets from someone else to give you the bug. And your immune response and very high temperature is how it fights the bug. The bug apparently doesn't like anything over 40 degrees. Um, but it's quite a weak bug, because if you wash with soap, the skin of the actual virus is broken instantly as it touches soap, and it can't survive in your stomach either. Your stomach acid would also kill it. But it's not true that constantly drinking water or something like that will rinse the bug from your mouth to your stomach. It gets into your bloodstream by entering your soft tissue, your palate, your nose, and your eye. That's how it ends up in your bloodstream. And you probably, lots of you would test positive even though you haven't actually got it. You've got a coronavirus and a cold, influenza, basically lots of coughs, lots of sneezing. That's what is causes it, a virus. And there isn't a great deal you can do for a virus except support someone who's really ill, and help them breathe if they need it, and help them get over it. The problem is the government is using this as an excuse to bring in a lot of laws which I don't see being repealed. And I don't agree with the fact that they've taken us back 60 years with the Mental Health Act. That's how far they've gone back. They've gone back before 1953, when they changed the Mental Health Act very much in the favour towards the patient, and the fiddled around with it again in the 1980s. Now it only needs one doctor, and they can hold you for longer. And a lot of your human rights are gone. And of course, what people worry about is if a vaccination is created, will they then use the Mental Health Act to force people to have the vaccination? And I suspect they would. For those that don't want the vaccination, I wouldn't want the vaccination because I react badly to vaccinations. And I used to have the flu jab. I had it for about 3 years. And all the way through that period of time when I had it, during the winter, the colds and coughs lasted ages and ages and ages. And I got the flu every year. So it was really helpful. And about 5 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago, I stopped having it. And I haven't had the flu at all in that period of time. And colds and coughs, my body fights it off normally. That is my view, and it's my personal experience with the flu jab. I have a heart condition, and I would be one of the group that you might worry about. Also, exercising and the need to exercise and the need to keep fit, or as fit as you can during this kind of lockdown, is really, really important. And I've been trying to do that, and I've lost the right to go to my swimming pool because it's all shut. And I have arthritis, so it's bloody painful carrying my body weight and trying to exercise, which is why I used the swimming pool in the first place. And I wanted to tell you that I've always believed in the bug. What I don't believe is what it's actually doing. And I'm 100% certain that they are stating that someone's died of that when they probably died of something else. For instance, the 21-year-old who died, she was quoted as being healthy and she got COVID-19. No, she didn't. She had a heart condition and she died. She didn't know she'd got that heart condition, and that was why she died. She had a heart attack. It was sod all to do with COVID-19. But they did that shortly after the young people were seen out and about and ignoring the rules. So they brought this girl up and said, she died from it. You're in danger too. It was just a matter of control. And her brother went on Facebook, I think it was. I know it was a member of her family. I couldn't say which one. I thought it was her brother, saying, well, actually, she died of a heart attack. It was nothing to do with COVID-19. So I thought I'd tell you that. And hi, everybody. I will, hopefully this will get posted. I will post this on Facebook as well, because I've not been able to go live because I was banned for 60 days from there for posting about a man who shall remain nameless and what happened at a swimming pool with his young daughter. And I was supporting the fact that I believed he should not have been arrested. And for that, I got a 60-day ban going live. So I just thought I'd say hi to everybody. This is Stephen George. I'm Portsmouth based. Hi, everybody. I hope you're not suffering too much during this lockdown. See you all very soon, and hopefully I'll be able to do another stream when I've got something to really rant about. Bye, everybody.